YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Fam, you know what? It's not me beating on people or me picking on people or me coming at people who dare oppose me or say something negative. I'm going to say it just like this. It's okay to say negative stuff. There's negative comments. They are. But they're respectful. They're not disrespectful. You know what? I told YouTube to ban this person. I don't want to see these videos. Stop sending these videos my way. So I just blocked the person. Then they went over to the other channel and said, could you unblock me? What the fuck wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why would you even start this nonsense, man? You know what? I love people to comment. And sometimes, one bad comment could really mess you up. It's not you being sensitive. It's you noticing that people have no regards for your feelings. Everybody, in my opinion, sometimes don't realize there are actions, for your, there are consequences for your actions, bro. It's just like people sit here and think, well, I shouldn't have to face anything. I shouldn't have to deal with anything. All I said was cuss words and called them stupid. And I can't even understand how you got a channel. You can't read, right? Dude, all this shit. And you just sitting here like, damn, like, wow, what did I do to you? You know what? I'm not mad at anybody who went to school, got a better education than I did. I got a degree, but I'm not mad at for anybody who got a master's, a PhD, who got a job that's paying 6 or 7 figures. I'm not mad at you. I love that about you. I love that you winning. I love that you see something better for you and your family out there. I love that. That's one thing your unc is. He's not a hater. He appreciates people. He appreciates what they bring to the table. Again, this channel is based on my view, my truth, not anybody else's. I can't speak on anybody else's truth but mine. What I see out here, man, is what I'm talking about. I'm not telling you some half-ass shit that ain't happening. It's happening. It's been happening for a while. You know what? Sometimes this stuff can drive you crazy when you sit here and actually think about it. The fact that, I haven't bought any toys ain't the fact that I'm broke. And that's the truth. It ain't. It's just the fact, man, all this stuff just dawned on me for a minute. I was just realizing all the shit going up and I'm like, damn. I filled up my tank yesterday and I was just like, boy, they playing with me right here. Dude, I got off of work today early. They let us leave early. Your job lets you leave early. And I still made it home around the damn same time. I'm trying to figure that one out. You see what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Shit is just not right. And you know what? Nobody's saying anything. Now that people are speaking out, telling their truth, people are saying, oh man, there's so many people complaining. You're not complaining. You stating facts. Since when telling the truth is you crying? You just telling the truth. It's just people out here agreeing because they understand. It's not like you just running your mouth that, the damn gas in your car costs just about as much as the food that you putting in your refrigerator. You sitting here like, man, I can't do this. Man, I'm starting to see cars parked in parking lots with for sale signs on them now. Because people are looking at it, man. This is getting ridiculous. Food in the store, people are like, man, you know what? All you're supposed to do is buy healthy food. Man, the healthy alternatives are so expensive. You got people on budgets and you trying to tell them to spend more to buy less. That don't make no sense. You know what? They make the healthy food too expensive and they make it whereas it don't last at all. It has a shelf life of like 10 seconds. Whereas the unhealthy food lasts forever and it's an abundance of it. How's that? Have you thought about that? You see, this is your, this is your world. This is what we're dealing with. People are telling me, Facebook Messenger, they hit me up over there on Instagram, TikTok, and they was explaining some shit. You can hit people up in videos. You can hit it up under the comment of the video. Dude, people were explaining to me like, as an Americans, we think that everything is okay everywhere else because we base everything when we go on to another country, another place. we base it off of American money. So, you know, like the exchange rate and all that, we base it off having American money. Talking about I can move here and have no problem. The problem is you don't have an American job over there unless your job can be remote. And a lot of people don't have that flexible of a job where you can just be in a whole nother damn country. And fam, you know what? It's good still here. But there's a lot of bad that we need to deal with. And I think a lot of people think I'm just in here just in my feelings, you know. And again, it's just me stating facts. Man, it ain't no reason to come over here and shoot the messenger and tell me, you know, I can't understand why you even got a channel, man. How you got so many subscribers, man. I just don't see it. I see it. People feel it. They understand it. You know, people, you know, they love, you know, their hobbies and everything, but sometimes you need more. Sometimes you need to talk about more. Sometimes you just don't get it. All this stuff is related, and people don't understand that. You know, from the food you eat to the toys you buy, which is your hobbies or whatever it is, video games, you know, to the clothes you got on your body, the gas you put in your car, either your mortgage or your rent, you know, the job you work, it has all to do with you collecting. Just real talk. But to later, fam, peace out.